Okay, so what I know now about the Google Analytics 4, which is the newest version of Google Analytics that has, it looks different in here. If you're used to anything else, it is going to look visibly different to you when you're inside an analytics account admin. So I am logged into an analytics account. I'm trying to set up Google Analytics and Google Search Console on a site called eWealth Partners. So also, I think here, so this is normally how you see Google Analytics. To get to the admin screen, you're going to go all the way to the bottom. What you do now is set up the actual Google Analytics account. I'll actually make a different video on how to do that, but currently apparently it is not possible to connect your Google Search Console to your Google Analytics anymore. They've changed it, so now all you have to do is create a Google Analytics account for a client, get that on the site, and then separately create Google Search Console and get that on the site. And I guess they are not connected. I will let you know, inform you of more information as I find out if that changes. So here's how to set up Google Search Console. So you log into, I do it under my account and I just give the client access to it and then eventually transfer ownership to them. It's easier to do that than it is to try to log into their own Google account, because then you have to get a verification code and it takes forever. If you're already doing that, that's fine, and you're logged into their account, that's fine. But so log into a Google account. Go up here to a list. You'll be in Google Search Console. So Google Search Console and go to Google Search Console. Once you're in here, it'll look something like this if you have any sort of accounts already set up. If you don't, it'll prompt you to create one, your first one. So after you have your first one created, you have this drop-down list up here. And so these are all the accounts that I have linked under my Google account. So I'm going to hit Add Property, and then I'm going to type in the URL of the website I'm trying to connect. And since well, let's find out. Things have changed a little bit. So let me just do this and see how that goes. Nope, that's not gonna work. We're gonna do this. So since I was already signed in to an account that has analytics set up for this user, it recognized that I already have analytics created under this same Gmail account for the website, and it used my Google account to verify that I'm the owner of that Google Analytics account. So it automatically verified my ownership. I don't have any issues. That's why you will want to make sure that you have analytics created before you go in and try to create Search Console, because then it can use analytics to verify that you're the owner of this site, basically. So now that I am in Google Search Console, the first thing that I want to do is submit a sitemap. And every site that we build that has Yoast on it uses the same exact URL for its sitemap. And this is a sitemap that Google uses, but it's not one that users will ever use. So this is basically telling Google all the pages that are on your site. So it's the same URL. It's sitemap _ index.xml. Actually, I think this is right. It's been a minute. Yeah, okay. It's going to look like this. So again, every single site that uses Yoast, it's going to be this extension. It'll be whatever your site is and then /this. So you don't even need to really go to the website to find it. I just type this in. When you hit submit, it will submit your sitemap, which is great. So this is basically you saying, hey Google, by the way, we created a website, come look at us. And it will let you know if it'll crawl the site usually within like 24 to 48 hours, and then it will let you know if there's any issues. So that is how you create a Google Search Console account and then submit your sitemap. Those are the things that we need to do with every single website creation. And I'll make another video about creating Google Analytics.